All right, good afternoon, everyone. This is the March Blight and Condemnation meeting scheduled for today, regular March 21st, starting at 2. The time is now 2:02. If we have anyone on the line in the meeting, can you please identify yourself?
Greg Miller.
Good afternoon, Mr. Miller. How are you, sir?
Good, fine, thanks. And you?
Not bad, thank you. Is there anyone else on the call? Anyone else on the meeting so that we can identify and move accordingly? Hearing none? Okay. We call the meeting to order. Like mentioned, do I have an approval of minutes for the February 28th, 2022 meeting?
I'll make a motion to approve. I'll make a motion to approve. Are we approving both minutes? The January ones? You attached those as well.
Oh, I didn't mean to attach those.
Okay. All right, well, I'll make a motion to approve the February minutes.
All right. Second. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none.
Can I ask a question?
Regarding the minutes?
Regarding the February 28th meeting.
I don't know. Yeah,
I
sure.
didn't realize there was any meeting on February 28th.
Okay.
Yeah, there should be a schedule
Yep.
posted on the Condemnation Board website that has all the dates. So typically when there's I believe the third Monday in February was a holiday, so it bumps to the next week. So, but there should be a schedule of meetings and should be on the town calendar as well.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
All right.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. If we can perhaps make a motion.
Yeah, I'll make a motion
out of order.
to go out of order with those who are in attendance or on the phone call.
A second. All right. Any further discussion on the motion? None. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Mr. Miller,
So it's 20 Morehouse.
I'm assuming we're going down to number 7 on our agenda, number 20 Morehouse Highway. Is that correct, sir?
That's the one that I'm looking to listen to.
Okay.
Yep.
So, I was there today.
Likewise.
Okay. As was last month, knocked on the door, as I usually do, 3 times. No answer. Looked at the front of the structure. I see no movement. I went over towards the left side front and driveway, which I saw, again, a lot of material in the driveway. I saw what appears to be construction material on the front yard as well. And that's really, I don't really see much progress or forward movement.
Yep, no, I saw the same thing upon inspection. You know, the debris in the side yard hasn't moved much, and he still has some siding to repair. He continues to be fined at $100 a day. He's aware of that, and that's where it currently stands.
Yep. Any, I have no further dialogue, really. Mr. Miller?
Oh, I saw one of you guys there knocking on his door.
Correct.
We both went out today and knocked on his door, yeah.
Yeah, well, okay.
Oh, Phil Higgins was there as well. Anything you'd
So
like
can
to
I
add?
ask one more question, please?
Sure. Yes, sir.
How much does he owe? And how can, what's going on with it?
So I don't have the exact dollar amount that he owes, but it's I think we started finding him last spring, and so it's $100 a day. So we're coming up on at the end of this we're probably around $30,000 at this point, maybe a little less than that. But the authority given to us by the charter is to proceed to fines, and that's our final authority. He has the authority to appeal that, which he did not, and so the fines go in place, and that's kind of where it stands. We have the authority to fine them if they don't comply with our request, and so that's what's going on right now.
Thank you.
Sure.
All right. Anything else? Number 20, item number 7, 20 Morehouse. Anything else? No. Okay. Do we need to make a motion to go back
Nope.
to our, no, all right, we'll go back to, number 3, any new communications? I
Nothing.
have not seen anything. Number 4, condemnation, old business, 284 Berkeley Road. Have we had anything come in regards to property exchanges or?
I've only talked to one individual who is interested in buying the property and
Okay.
fixing it up. I don't think it's gone very far. He was contacting the owner to schedule a site visit.
Okay.
That's as far as I got with that.
But if I recall correctly, the family that had owned it no longer owns it. It was purchased by a contractor who did some work on the site.
Stabilize it to keep it.
Stabilize it and
That's
make
all.
it structurally sound. And then today I noticed that the dumpster that had been there for some while was gone, I did run into the former owner, while I was there last month and had a chat, but, the plan is still to develop it with, either restore the 2 properties there and rent them out, but.
But as of now, there's been no more progress.
No, but last month we did the notice of determination for the new owner, the current owner, and so that's gone out.
So in regards to the motion, or I should say, further steps, the letter went out last month. Do we give them 30 days to
We have to.
respond?
Yeah, we have to
Okay.
we have to receive some kind of confirmation of receipt of the letter, and then, they have a 30-day window to reply in some way,
So we're still in that window?
Yeah, we're still in that
Keep it
window.
out for 30 more and see if we get a response?
See if we get a response, and that the properties like, as you well know, like Marion, properties like this that
Mhm.
have damage or partial work and often take several months to resolve, once they start going to this type of process of selling it and reselling it, so.
I will hold my comments until we get down to blight for the same address then.
Okay.
Anything else in regards to condemnation there?
No.
All right, moving along, 92 Grassmere. Again, I haven't seen anything, I haven't seen any progress.
Has there been any
Conversation-
communications with the owner since the past meeting? No?
No.
Okay. All right.
During that conversation, he said he was going to be in attendance to kind of provide us with some information, so,
Okay.
Hearing none, I guess we'll just move along. Number 5, condemnation, new business,
Have none?
none. Sean, none, okay. Number 6, blight ordinance, old business. Number 15, Beacon View Drive.
I did speak with the owner. He is expecting the plans from his surveyor. So he started the building permit process, said they need specific drainage plans. That's what he was waiting on. The surveyor said he would have them this week, and the owner said as soon as he gets them in his hand, he'll walk into the building department and try to finish the permit process. So that's where we are. We also voted to cite them, and so we are waiting to set up a citation hearing. He did request an appeal of that citation.
I did stop by there today as well, and the back is still open. The positive is the door is still locked, but the back is still open.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
All right, anything else? No? Moving on to number 2, 53 Beacon View Drive. I did drive by there today. Let's see, no one was at the door at 53. So I went to number 49, the neighbor to the left, and asked their permission to kind of take a better look behind their property. And if I may, I'll just pass around. I'll email as well, so we have it. If you sweep to the right, there you go. There is some debris back there. Whether it meets the definition of blight, though,
Is it excessive?
Is the clear area that I'm seeing, is that down here, is that the neighbor's yard?
That's the neighbor's
This
yard.
is
It
his
starts
yard.
right at the,
So there's like a fence
Yes.
there, and so he's got a whole bunch of you know, it's hard to make out exactly what it is. How, like, the scope of it, would you say, is it 20 by 20, 30 by 30?
Oh, it's a large yard.
No, the yard, but the debris.
It's kind of all over. So, I mean, it's spread out.
He's got several piles.
Yeah, there's several piles. It looked somewhat clean to me. A pile here, a pile there, a couple ladders laying, on the ground. There's tools and shovels and along the backside of a garage.
Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to, is this stuff viewed as an excessive amount of debris on the property, and that's really the judgment call.
Oh, it goes all the way back to the stone wall?
Correct.
Do you think it warrants, the discussion we had was, that it warranted bringing them in for a hearing to at least discuss, make a determination if it met the criteria for blight?
We didn't move on this, right?
This one says a joint inspection will be scheduled.
Right.
Yeah, so I think we still have to do that. I think we have to get in touch with the owner, and, nice move, and arrange that, and maybe all three go out there.
I think that's warranted.
Yeah.
To me, it looks excessive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, but it's hard for me to get a perspective on it. So I mean, if you think it is over the level of stuff, then we should just have a hearing. And then during that time, he'll get the letter, he'll contact us, we'll set up a joint inspection, and decide then, or at least get information for the hearing.
Yeah.
Okay, do we need to make a motion, or just,
Nope, I think we just have to decide whether if it likely does meet the criteria.
Okay, 284 Berkeley?
I'm sorry, just to confirm, am I sending a hearing notice or?
Gonna send a hearing.
Okay, got it.
Next item is 284 Berkeley. So moving on to blight, the only thing that I saw there was open doors. So for security reasons,
Yeah.
if we can send at least notification to the current owner to make sure that the doors are in fact secure.
Do we have the any contact information for that owner?
Mhm.
Like,
I could find it from the building permit.
okay, I mean, I know we have an address, but like a
We
phone
didn't
number.
have the address. but-
Yeah, if you have anything, if you could get it to, just send it to all of us, and I'll reach out to him and just try to get that moving forward.
Anything else in regard to blight? I actually think the yard looks so much better. It's cleaned up.
Yeah, I mean, there's no debris in the yard left. I mean, it's not pristine, but and there's still some issues there with the tarp on the roof and the siding missing on the other side, that it still meets the criteria for blight. But
That's a mess.
yeah, that
There.
I think we still have to talk to the owner to see what the plan is. I mean, it sounds like from what your conversations that this current owner is not going to improve the property.
No,
He's
no.
just selling it.
He has no intention, he wants to sell it and let the next guy deal with it.
Okay.
All right. Going back to 492 Grassmere Ave, anything else in regards to blight?
No.
No, stays the same. 166 Grassmere Ave?
Yeah, I don't see, I went and walked the deck in the back, other than the improvements that he made previously, removing the car and getting rid of some of the debris in the driveway. The deck still remains the same from when your inspector had gone out there and said it's, is kind of unsafe. So, or not structurally, appropriate there, deteriorated. So, but, I believe that, believe that, didn't you vote 2 months ago to cite it? I believe, let me go back in January.
Yes, as of January 24th.
So, it's, and it hasn't been appealed. And so the fines are in place.
Okay. 5-3 Marion, drove by there, and it's a brand new building.
Yeah.
So, workers were on scene. I mean, it's a 2.5-story wood, brand new.
Yeah.
They have the permits in
Yeah,
place.
okay.
So, once it gets siding and windows, that's what blight is about, then we can take it off. You know, we've seen this one stalled a few times before, so I'm
All right, let's keep it on then.
hesitant to take it off because,
It's a good
All
point.
right.
you know.
We'll leave it on and no further action. All right. 20 Morehouse we already discussed. 1180 Oldfield.
I did go out today, and they actually started some cleanup of the backyard. There was one pile that was missing. I was gonna call the real estate agent when I got back. I took down his number to see what the status is, but they actually made some improvements this past month.
Good.
Nice. Number 9, 447 Stratfield Road.
No change?
No change. I'm trying to find out if that's a new real estate sign up front, or if that's an older one that's been on for a while, because there was 2 signs on the lot. One was on the ground and one was standing.
I think that, the one that's currently there, I did speak with that real estate agent, and, you know, he basically said he's not gonna touch the property.
Yeah.
You know, that he's just gonna sell it, he doesn't care about it anymore, and he's not gonna put a penny into it.
All right.
So, it continues to be fined.
Yes, sir. 280 Tuckahoe.
No change there as well,
No change.
continues to be fined.
Yeah, we'll just kind of wait and see what happens there. 146 Wheeler Park.
No change there.
No change.
I did, I called 3 different numbers, that I could find for the owner or, where we're sending the letter. It says care of a different name. One number didn't have an answering machine and just rang, and another number was disconnected, and another number I left a message, so I haven't heard back yet though. So we're just trying to reach out to the owner to get him to, you know, secure that garage and get rid of the car.
Have we had any contact in the past?
No? Right? Nobody's called here that I can recall.
All right. Well, that's all for blight ordinance old business. Blight ordinance new business we've already talked about as well.
Yep.
That's going back to the top there. Any additional new business?
I have none.
I have none.
All right. Well, with that being said,
Motion to adjourn?
motion to adjourn.
A second?
All right. Hearing one, second by Sean. All in favor?
Aye.
Time is now 2:21.
It's a record.